I'm a minister. My name's Richard, and it's a real pleasure for me to do a little bit of an intro as to who we are and what we're about here in little offshoot of Hawkwell Baptist Church in the heart of Hawkwell, which is just outside Rochford in Essex. We're an amazing church in some ways, although we're a fairly medium-sized church. We have a lot going on, and our centre and our focus is on who Jesus is. Hawkwell Baptist Church was a plant from a church in the centre of Southend back in 1926. So next year will be our centenary, and we've got lots of things that we're going to be planning to do in 2026, and it's amazing to think that we're 100 years old. A lot of our social activities, some of them take place in church, but we run a charity shop called FaithFood TV Charity, which is at the corner of Headingham Place, Rectory Road, Ashington Road. Now, that's been part of church life for the last 20 plus years. And in recent years, we've expanded what we do down in Headingham Place. We now run and operate 4 units. And although our charity shop is our main generator, we give 10% of our gross income back to the local community, which is really important as a witness of who we are about in Jesus. One of the real attractions that we have discovered is our book hub, where people donate books and people can come into our book hub, where there is a coffee machine, which is self-service, and you can sit down on settees and or around a table, meet and chat, or just sit and read in the comfort and the warmth of our facilities. So if you're passing, wandering down Ashington Road, please drop in to Faith, Hope and Charity, and you'll receive a loving, warm welcome. And why not pick up a bargain? Apart from doing all of the social and community stuff, part of our aim as a church is to share Jesus. So we want to be a church, or we are a church, where we see transformation taking place, where we witness and see the power of the Holy Spirit working in and through our lives. We share testimony of how good and great is our God, whether it's a powerful thing where we have seen lives changed, or whether we actually want to see more of Jesus in our own lives. We have a whole host of different activities going on across the age range. So we have a very large girls' brigade that meets on a Wednesday early afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. Art for All on a Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday morning at Potash Garden Centre, we have Hawkwell Shed Selection. We have a Connect 4 group, which is for fostering families or those who have adopted young children. And that's on a Friday afternoon, which is a very safe place for families and individuals to come with their looked after children. And so this is what goes on in the life of church in the buildings that we have. And there's a great bunch of ladies who are here every Thursday doing what they do best, and making a whole host of different items knitted together. So here you go. And as you can see, there's a melee of noise. Maybe at this moment in time that, in the confusion of the world in which we're a part of, and it's a really confusing world where there are no definite certainties, that actually life at the moment just doesn't seem to be making any sense. Jesus can offer an alternative where he makes total sense in the world in which we operate. Alistair McGrath has written a recently published book called Why We Believe, and in that he looks at the whole uncertainty of who and what humankind is going through. And one of the greatest challenges that we have is to be real people living in a real world sharing the love of Jesus in so many different ways, because ultimately this life in the here and now is not all that life is about. There is a future beyond our frail bodies, which ultimately will disappear. But the Lord will reign forever.